Welcome back, guys. This is a video response to my Fortune Lady deck. Fortune books, of course. Made a couple of changes to the deck, but the changes are somewhat noticeable, and I'll just go over the combos and stuff like that towards the end of the deck list. Okay, so starting off, we only have 14 monsters, and it starts off with the one dark, fortunately dark, one Armageddonite, two Mrs. Tomatoes, one monk, triple fortunately water, very important. Um, the three spellbook magicians, the blue guys, three blue guys, one fire, one veiler, and then the one light. That wraps up all our monsters, and like I said, I'll get into the combos after I finish talking about everything else. Um, the one instant fusion, two powers, two swaps, one master, one eternity or macro book. You don't hear me saying that because I call it macro book. Fortune's future, three secrets, two MSTs, one infernal reckless summon, one book of moon, two book of eclipses, nice, two wisdoms, one fate, sad, and star hall, and two lives, and two grand spellbook of towers. All right. So the thing is, this deck revolves around putting stuff in the grave. The thing is, when you open up, we'll just give a good combo right now, which will be Summoner Monk. Summoner Monk ditches one of the spell books, and we want to ditch a spell book because we can get it back with the tower. Or if you don't have it, I mean, if you go saving something, just do whatever you need. But so you use Monk's effect to bring out anything you want. Normally, I would target water, so I would overlay for water with Lavalval Chain, use his effect, send something to the grave, sorry, send water, and send Fortune Lady Dark to the grave. And that's one one play that we can use. We use the Armageddonite to put Dark in the grave. We use the Mixed Tomatoes to either go into Armageddonite to put Dark in the grave, or to have Summoner Monk when we come back around on our turn, so we can make plays. The thing about Fortune Lady Dark is when she runs over a monster and there's a Fortune Lady in the grave, you could special summon that. So you would special summon Fortune Lady Water, boom, you draw two cards. And if any other Fortune Lady runs over something too, you get the same effect for Dark. So you get credited for Dark, and you just bring another Fortune Lady back. But we only have so many Fortune Ladies. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 Fortune Ladies. So now you're pretty much not going to be using these two. Fire and light, they're just floaters. And then, excuse me. And that's pretty much it for the grave condition. Now we'll go over to our second grave condition, which is Spellbook of Life, which is very important. This is the reason why we want Dark and Water in the grave at the same time. And also, if you have this in hand, it's alright, but it's not really that important. Obviously, you're just drawing more. So anyway, Spellbook of Life, you would banish a spellcaster and then special summon one special caster from the grave. So we're going to banish Water. Banish Water, Water goes up, and we bring out Dark, and she's sitting on level 9. Because thanks to Spellcaster, Spellbook of Life, you gain the levels of whatever monster you banish. So the thing is, you're not trying to cap her out. So we don't want to banish. We'll get over to the side deck later, but I'm just using an example. You don't want to banish like High Priestess and then put Dark all the way up to 12. You can do that, but you're missing out on plays. So anyway, it's not a prophecy deck; it's a Fortune Lady deck. So you would banish water, and water's banished now. So now you could, if you have this in hand, you could use Fortune's Future to put her back in the grave, and then you could run over whatever you need, because she'll be level 9, and I think she sits on like 3,600. I'm not too sure, but she'll be in the 3,000s. So you could just run over something, and then you could be safe with Wisdom. Obviously, I'm pretty sure everybody knows how the spell books work, and then she could be safe with Wisdom, and you run over, and now you just get Water out of the grave again, and you draw 2 cards because you have a Fortune Lady on the field. So when using Infernal Reckless Summon, it's really just to get Water out as fast as you can, and then just put it right into the grave. If you have a Fortune Lady on the field like light or fire, or even dark herself, you'll draw the cards. You'll draw 2 cards. Um, for the fortune lady that you have on the field. And then obviously we'll go into the new cards, the new choices. Creature swap. Just a good tech card. You could give your opponent Mystic Tomato, you get the effect, boom, you can search again, blah blah blah. On the before April, I had creature swaps in here for Morphing Jar, because I would give them Morphing Jar and just run over them, and then get the effect. I'll set all my good stuff and start drawing cards. Another good play is Book of Eclipse. This is new too. The 2 Book of Eclipses. We use it basically just to cover our ass, just to keep us safe. It's good with the prophecy with the blue guy, because you can put them back face down and come back around your turn. You can just flip them back up. The Star Hall, you probably could go without using this, but I just like the levels, because sometimes you just need that extra amount of attack damage. And then, like I said, the 2 Book of Lives, just in case something does happen to Dark, you can repeat the process all over again. The thing that sucks about Book of Life is that you have to have a spell book in your hand. You got to reveal, I think. Yeah, you have to reveal. So in the text over there, it says you have to reveal. And that's the only thing that sucks about this, but it's okay. I mean, we don't have that many spell books, but just use your spell books wisely. It's probably the only spellbook deck that uses the spellbooks wisely, instead of just activating triple of everything. And that's pretty much it for the deck itself. Now we'll go over the extra deck. We have the Rare Fish, which is a good exceed target, because you can target water and a rare fish, and you just go into Bahamut Shark, and then you can use Bahamut Shark's effect to bring out Shark Kaiser. We'll call him Caesar. I don't know what his name is, but Shark Kaiser or Caesar, and then you just exceed up or rank up, whatever you want to say, into Black Ray, and then Black Ray's effect is pretty cool. If you destroy an opponent, you get to pop something, and then yeah, that's the only reason why Insta Fusion's in here. I mean, and it's still like a good target for Lavalval Chain too as well. We have a lot of rank 4s. I think most of our deck is rank 4. Okay, and then so back to the extra deck, we have our Shark Fortress, because you can make it with the waters if you have them 2 on the field, and come back around your turn, she'll be level 5, so you can make it. Emperor of Prophecy, this is a new card that I put in here, just because you can make it, and yeah. Bahamut Shark, Utopia, Photon Pathophil Operative, Silent Honor, because you can. Generic rank 4, why not? Black Ray, we already explained that. Diamond Dyer, Exciton Knight, so overpowered, but you probably won't be. Actually, you probably might. It depends. This card is messed up. Alright. 2 Lavalval Chains, very important. You can put it at 3, but I run 2. Because by the time you use it once, you're already done with it. Abyss Dweller, nice against Marmels. Shark, this guy, and Gachi, because he kept coming up to be made. You can make Gachi with these 2 guys, the 2 blue guys, or Light and the blue guy, if you wait a turn, because coming back around, she'll be level 2. And then Fortune's Fire, same thing. Fortune Lady Fire. Okay, now into the side deck. The side deck are optional cards. Well, basically not. It's just just optional cards. We'll just go over World of Prophecy. This card's good with Spellbook of Life. Get the effect, put the spellbooks back in your hand, but you don't have that many spellbooks in here unless you move stuff around. High Priestess. Obviously, we know her effect. She's the queen. Blackwing Zephyros, the elite. I used him to bounce back some stuff, so I would bounce back this, or I'll bounce back Fiendish Chain when I used to run it, or used to run the trap line up. But it's okay. It's not necessary. But if you want, you could run this guy. Just an option. Everything's optional in this deck. Stardust, because you can make it. Cowboy, just because you can. If you need to burn for late game, he's a nice level 4. Space, you can run triple space. Spell Shattering Arrow, I love this card the most. I've been citing this in a lot. Just for Fire Fist, it's the only, just because like Fire Fist have all their spells face up in the back row, and you just go Spell Shattering Arrow. And yeah, they never see it coming. Really good tech card, just like Book of Eclipse. I think these two cards, Book of Eclipse, well, not really Book of Eclipse because you get to make your opponent draw, but Spell Shredding Arrow will be really nice this format and a good side deck card because Fire Fists are very popular. Um, Secret Spellcaster's Village. You can run this, but sometimes you might not have a spellcaster on the field because you're going to be going into your exceed plays a lot, so it can mess you up. But obviously, you have spellcasters in it, so why not run it if you can? The two forces, just for defense. We don't want to use Torrential because we don't want our shit blown up. We only want to blow up their stuff. Trap stun. Obviously, we don't run traps. The chain. Uh, Roy Decree, sorry. And then the one warning. I was saying compulse before I said Roy Decree, so I was thinking of that. But yeah, the Roy Decree. Obviously, we don't use traps. Continuous. And it's good MST bait. That's the thing. People are going to be MSTing all over the place because it's at 3. And it's very good MST bait. Same thing with trap stun. Good MST bait. So that's pretty much the build. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, just post them down in the description below. I am Shadow Ubel or Dude and Chick on DevPro. That's pretty much it. Enjoy the build, guys. Thank you. Have a good day.